Arsenal would have been dreaming and hoping for this exact scenario to happen, because Arsenal fans, let's be honest, we haven't had the best luck this season when it comes to injury, but all of our players are back and seemingly unscathed. They come back in full fitness. But what's more than that is there are some talking points. There are some conversations that we have to have. None more pressing than Mikel Merino. Look, long gone are the days when many people believed this wasn't a great signing. Mikel Merino, for club and country, is Arsenal's top scorer this season. This guy goes from strength to strength. In every international break, this guy turns into one of the most prolific goal-scoring midfielders in world football. And people might say you're exaggerating, but look at the numbers. He scores a hat-trick last time around. He had 2 goals this time around. He is, in terms of crashing that box and finding himself in those goal-scoring opportunities, he's one of a kind. Now, look, there's conversations to be had in terms of creativity, because I think you need to pair him with a creative player. But to the people that say there's no space in this Arsenal team, I ask you a question. How can you not find space for a guy who scores this many goals for midfield? We have to accommodate that. Arsenal, over the past few seasons, have been a team that's lacked them goal scorers. We've always relied on one player, whether it be Bukayo Saka. We need help from all over the pitch. We're seeing it more and more in defence. Players like Gabriel coming through with huge goals. Even Declan Rice at times. Bukayo Saka, we've seen it. And now we need all the other players to chip in. And a player like Mikel Merino, unbelievable. Like I said, people used to always see this as a defensive signing. And look, Mikel Arteta will probably play him in the next game. People kind of get frustrated, and I can see why they get frustrated if it's a Zubimendi, Declan Rice and Mikel Merino. But I think if you play either Declan Rice or Zubimendi and then play an Eze and then a Mikel Merino, you've unlocked something special, because Eze can be the creativity, can be the spark to find a player like Mikel Merino, who seems so good in just getting into those positions. Like the way he took them goals, the headed goals, which is, I don't know, Mikel Arteta's going to be looking at that thinking, oh, the set piece coach is going to be loving it, because he does worm himself into some positions and just gets the better of the opposition to score them goals. It is so good to see from Mikel Merino. I also want to speak about Max Dowman, because he's broken a record. Youngest goal scorer ever for the under-19s England. This guy keeps breaking records. We've spoken about Max Dowman. We've had conversations. It's kind of difficult not to get too excited, not to get too carried away. But this guy, I'm kind of like, look, he's developing. Let's not give him too much hype. But then I watch him play and I'm just like, how can you not get excited? I think there's a frustration that we're not seeing it in the first team week in, week out. But the thing is that we have to understand, this guy is 15. He's still in school. So you're not going to see him week in, week out playing for Arsenal. But over the next coming, I don't know, 2 seasons, this guy will be integrated fully into the Arsenal team. I know people think he's ready now, but just let the kid go behind the scenes. Let him keep quiet. Let him keep working. Let him keep improving. I liked what Mascara come out and said. He come out and said, look, I don't like to draw comparisons, but I see a bit of Lamine Yamal on this guy. And that's how special Max Dowman can be. Now, I don't want the English media to get on this kid's back and build him up to something that he might not achieve and then all of a sudden start tearing him down. Because we know what the English media is like. We see it all the time. You get a good young player and they think, right, let's hype him up. Let's hype him up. They hype him up. He makes one mistake and then boom, they kill him. So Max Dowman, keep working. Keep doing what you're doing, because people are noticing. This guy is going to be a phenom. Like I said, I'm not going to get too carried away, but I am quietly excited about Max Dowman over the next couple of seasons to see him integrated into that Arsenal team. I'm really, really excited to see what he can do. Again, on Mikel Merino, I see a stat flash up when I was searching through social media earlier, and it was he's involved in 36% of all, like he scored 36% of all of Spain's goals in the qualifiers. And I just think, how can you be that good from midfield? So I pose you a question. Does Mikel Merino fit into Arsenal's best midfield, or do you think he still doesn't make it? Because he puts on these performances for the international duty, and it's kind of like, I don't know if every single Arsenal fan watches every single player, so I'm sure there are some Arsenal fans that didn't see Mikel Merino, but he is so good at getting himself into those dangerous positions that I think it's hard to leave it out. I don't think you can ignore it, but let me know your thoughts on everything you've heard in this video. It's a bit of a shorter one today. I just wanted to speak about the no injuries. I wanted to speak about Mikel Merino, Max Dowman, Bukayo Saka. Again, I've got a video coming out tomorrow speaking about Bukayo Saka, Miles Lewis-Skelly, so make sure you're tuned for that. Thanks so much for watching. Before you go, if you could do me a quick favour, just hit like and subscribe, and I'll speak to you all in tomorrow's video. Gooners, have a good day.